kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry now. This is Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second down, here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground. It's Hill. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Again to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They give him a gain of 37.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Green 39, Green 39.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Over.
They get it to him running left, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets past 1 man. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Gostkowski for the point after. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. David Irving in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a first down throw. Locke. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Locke Oh, what a move. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, it's Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Luck. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Here's Locke. Got him, and it's right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans.
Let it roll, let it roll. On. 12.
On first down, it's Locke. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again is Locke. He's got his man. This is Jackson. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. It's Locke. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Luck. Broken tackle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
From the red zone now, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Second and 10, luck again. And this one's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is third and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Play action. It's locked. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. David Irving getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
No, check, Patriot!
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, here we go. 3-19! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ohio!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Simmons. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
11.
Luck on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first and 10, Locke. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the 50, it's Locke. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Luck. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Luck throwing again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Hill across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Hill. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, here's Hill. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Luck. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Hill. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Armstrong. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 12. On first down, Locke. And incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
You're right.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble.